up, cousins? Welcome back to my channel. As you guys can tell by the title of the video, today I'm going to be showing you guys my updated edges, baby hair, adolescent hair, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to be showing you how I go from this to this. So if you guys are interested in a full talk through on how I lay and slay my edges, first you need to make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Click that notification bell so you don't miss a video. And now let's jump right into the video. To prep my hair for laying my edges, I always apply an oil to the perimeter of my hair after I have applied my gel. So the little white flakes that you see there aren't flakes. My hair just still is kind of wet from putting it up into the top knot. And I already did my top knot off camera, but if you guys want like an updated curly top knot video, just let me know in the comment section. I already have like a ninja top knot on my channel and I'll link that in the DB. So the first tool I'm going to be using today, I got this brush from Sally's. I don't really want to call it a edges brush because in my opinion, this is a very hard bristle brush and it is too harsh to actually use on your edges. That's just my opinion, but I will try to link it in the description box. And all I do with this brush is take it and brush out my edges, basically decide how much I want to keep out and like brush all the knots and tangles out of them so that it's easy for me to like start swooping. Next, I decide which direction I want my edges to go because honestly, edges are kind of like eyebrows. They are a little different every time you do them. And of course, for my edge control, I'm using Lovely Bees. I will leave a direct link to this where you can purchase it on Amazon in my description box. This is my favorite edge control. So now let's just go ahead and start to get my edges ready to lay. So for me, the first step in making sure that my edges are laid is just making sure that I only lay the amount of edges that I actually pull out to lay, because I don't know if this happens to anybody else, but you go to lay on your edges, baby, and more hair you be pulling out, and pretty soon you be having a whole bang slap to your forehead, okay? So I like to take first just a little bit of the edge control and put it along the perimeter of my hairline behind the hair that I'm going to lay. That just, you know, smooths it up and out of the way and, you know, prevents me from pulling it out when I go to start like swooping and being all extra with my baby hair. Then I just take that same brush that I use to brush out my edges, and just because it's like such a harsh brush, it really does smooth my hair in the front and make sure that I only like lay what I need to lay. Now, the tool that I actually am going to be using to lay my baby hairs is a Finetooth comb. I know that, you know, some of us have love-hate relationships with Finetooth comb. This pretty much is the only time that a Finetooth comb runs anywhere through my strands. And this year recently is like the first time that I've ever even started using a Finetooth comb for my baby hairs, but it is perfect, y'all. Like, I really do like it more than a toothbrush because it just gives me more control over where my hair goes. And because I have fine hair, I just feel like, believe it or not, this Finetooth comb is a lot more gentler on my edges. So all I start to do is start to take a little bit of the edge control and put it at the top of like where the swoop is going to start. I hope that makes sense. Then I take my finger and put it at the top of the swoop, and you guys know, just take that and flick it on to the back. It's all in the flick of the wrist. Take your Finetooth comb, comb it down, use your finger to hold it, and then swoop the rest back up. The amount of swoops that you do is completely up to you, but like I said, I change the way that I do my edges pretty much every year. And for me, I just kind of want my edges to have like that carefree, try but really didn't try, wispy kind of could be blowing in the wind type edges. And that's another reason why I really like the Lovely Bee Edges Control. The Lovely Bee Edge Control because it has a soft hold, but it keeps my edges all day, so my edges don't look super crunchy as the edge control begins to dry. And the thing about mastering your edges is that you have to learn to just have patience. Like sometimes I will re-swoop the same swoop like 5 times before I get it to look how I want it to look. And using your fingers, really, believe it or not, can be the most helpful thing, because your fingers just kind of help also give that like carefree look. I don't really try to make like any defined sections with my edges, just because again, I want them to kind of look more wispy than like the defined swoops. I hope that makes sense. Like that's literally all I do. I have a very weird hairline. I've talked to you guys about this before. I have like Eddie Monsters. Like my hairline grows forward on the sides, and then because I have a 5 head, it's like grows back at the top. So I just follow the natural pattern of where my edges want to go, and then add little swoops there, but still try to make it look, you know, like it's meant to lay right there. And that's it, guys. I know it may seem like I spend a lot of time on my edges, but they are, like, to me, just the perfect finish to any hairstyle. I know some people don't like to lay their edges, and it really is a personal preference. I don't always lay my edges. I know it may seem like I do, but I really don't always lay them. But when I do, honey, you better believe that these edges are coming to lay and stay all day. Okay. I love you guys so much, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. Leave me a comment in the comment section, thumbs up this video, and if this was your first time visiting my channel, make sure that you subscribe before you leave so that you can become my cousin. I will see you in the next upload.